So I'm not going to use my model today because I'm sick as hell, as you can tell. So I'm just like switch over. Ooh, we got the characters, Nino. Yeah, I'm like a different person right now. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they said to me when I joined the voice call. Like, sorry, who are you again? Yeah. So I'm gonna jump right into it. Also, Rupert says hi. Oh my god, even shouting, unmuting across the apartment was like actual suffering. Hello, friends. Rupert also says hi to you.
She screams.
Hi, Rupert.
Yeah.
I was planning on just all of us being dead silent, so you thought that you were alone in the world.
I am alone in the world.
Except for Rupert.
It's true. I have Rupert's constant, loud companionship. Alright, I'm gonna fade into the background. Enjoy the game.
Who are you?
Right.
Exactly.
So today's game of the HTML Wanderpus is basically Vatna's main character energy, even without having to play the card, because we need some exposition, people. This game's called Villainous Things. So we're gonna so we have Vatna, who is played by Lurid.
Hello.
Our moth boy. We have Tsoki, who is played by Not Forgiven.
Hello.
Our squirrel boy. We have
Me.
Kay, who is played by Caustic.
Shit, I wasn't ready, I was eating.
They're an origami person. And we got Zacna, who is played by Ray.
Yo.
Dragon person. Alright? The most squirrel, or did you try to spell moist?
I think you just misspelled.
I think you misspelled moist, but
The
we can figure-
most moist squirrel.
And now I'm just picturing you have way too many tails, because the one defining characteristic of a squirrel is its tail. Alright, so everybody, let's move to the map of Liminal real quick here.
That looks great.
That is a beautiful map. Who did it, by the way?
I
Oh,
can't
no.
remember his name, that is rude to ask me.
I will absolutely put that information in the chat.
Thank you for...
It's missing an island somewhere.
yeah, do we remember that the island is missing?
No. Absolutely not.
Nah, I figured.
So, you all have been having strange dreams. Like, there's a lot of talk going around about there was a very vicious nightmare that everybody had, and some people say that they can remember it. Tengu can remember it, and if you ask Pim, she can remember it as well. And nobody talks to Nameless. He's just wherever he wants to be, and Ad is also wherever he wants to be. But it's just... And since that night, you've been repeatedly all getting very strange, very vivid dreams. Mostly nonsense. Just your standard dreams are way more vivid than normal. So... Yeah, good luck with that one, guys.
Why would you do that when I'm playing?
So...
I broke my finger last time. And I'm paper.
And I didn't even count that one. I waited until you broke the table until I counted it. So we have the hallway to the dorm room. It's wherever you guys' apartments. Not really dorms, but you all have your own apartments. Zacna. It's late at night. You're tossing and turning in your sleep. Like, you keep seeing images of just... And you don't 100% understand them. They somewhat are like when the whales attacked the city. And you're seeing these giant mechanical, like, automaton, like mechs. You are seeing mechs. You would understand them as, like, you, Ray, would understand it. You are seeing mechs. And you see this giant train go, like bullet train, go flying past these tracks. And you are targeting on one specific location, and you fire all your missiles, and you're like, yeah, I got it. And then you watch hundreds of innocent civilians just burst into flames and this train falls off its tracks. and then you wake up, like in a cold sweat.
Oh boy.
Okay,
Hi.
you've got your toes planted in your little planter, or however you do. You're nice and tucked in for the night. Your petals of all your flowers have closed into little bulbs. And you are like, you see the little chaos goblin, Quillian, is right next to you. And you two are like running, and you see this big fight happening on top of these walls, and like you are way taller than you were before. Also, you have like defined hands and stuff. And your head
Not
weighs.
sure who I remember Quillian is. I'm sorry.
That is
Elliot's character.
Qui.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
And like you're charging through the city, and this city looks familiar. This is Yoke, but like it looks a little bit different. And all of a sudden, you know that you try to drain this giant wall of water, and you cast a spell, and this huge geyser comes flying out of it, and you just see all of these innocent civilians drown.
Ah, fuck.
Then you wake up in a cold sweat. Or however that looks like all of you.
Damper than normal.
Damper than normal. It was 100% a reference to the Lancer game. We're getting meta. Tsoki, are you up late or up early working on that little reality device of yours? Like, did you wake up early to work on it, or have you not gone to bed yet?
No, I'm a late worker. Stay up late all the time.
So, you plug it in, just like you finally figure it out, and it is going crazy. Like, and it's just like you don't know how to read this thing, but it keeps telling you that something is happening to reality over and over and over and over again. And it's just like, you just move it around, and like, it's somewhat like it's pointing you towards, and now I have to ask, Vatna, where do you keep the book that has your special dimension in it?
It's like a bathtub project.
You keep it in a bath?
You're saying my book with my special dimension?
Oh, like, yeah, wherever, like, where is your tree? Like, where's the entrance to where your tree is?
Yeah, like the main portal is in the bathtub in his apartment.
Okay. So it is pointing you directly at Vatna's room. Like, if you follow the lighting up, that is where it is pointing you.
All right.
It's like making moonshine in his.
And Vatna, it is the time now for you to, like, when you normally go check on your tree.
Mm-hmm. Just jump right in, no problem. Do this every day.
Absolutely. But it has grown significantly since the last time you saw it. The last time you saw it, it was just, as it grows, maybe a leaf or two here, there. It is here now.
It has an ass.
Beautiful. Oh, I immediately start fawning over it, just checking what's changed and.
Thanks, Nika.
Thank you.
That legit looks like a woman. Like, not even gonna lie, it looks
I
like
didn't
kneeling and facing away. Like, we got like the
Once
shoulder
again,
line, the buttocks
are we
line.
going
I
into
see
a
it now.
Trussie?
Yeah, this is some serious trusty shit, and
I
I was
didn't-
very clear that I did not want to hear this word again, and yet here we are.
I didn't do this.
I love
people.
this though.
This was.
Very much.
It's your tree.
Yeah.
Why your tree so fucking horny, Lurid?
I think we know. I think we know why Lurid's tree is in fact horny. Now, also, you guys' tokens will be down here at the bottom of all of the screens, like out of the sight of the stream, but you guys can grab them and move them at any point, like if your character's in the scene, obviously. So, Lurid, you feel eyes on you. Vatna, you feel eyes on you the second you like come into this world, which in my head it looks like a blank sheet of paper because like that's how I imagine it. I don't know how you imagine it, so you can let me know if it's different.
Oh, I'm just picturing like a flat, barren landscape of like indistinct space rock. I don't know.
So you are seeing like this tree, and it is lighting up. It has not begun to grow words yet, but it is becoming. It looks to you and feels to you like your tree is growing a hallway around it. Like the Aether hallways between worlds. That's what your tree feels like to you.
Okay. Does
Like
it feel like that's where its leaves are trying to extend to, or maybe its roots are trying to burrow into that, or is just creating it as like a dome?
Creating it itself.
Like just like what the otters were doing?
A little bit like what the otters were doing. But you feel like you are being watched. And you hear like what sounds like laughter. It's just kick, 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 kick. And like maybe like a little like clattering. And like some of the leaves are rustling.
Trying to find who's skirting the branches. Or what's skirting the branches.
You hear, well, look what it is. And then like a little laughter again, like kick, 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 kick. And then another one, just like, and then there's another voice. It's like, look what it is. It's like, why does it have fingers?
Who disturbs my tree?
Roll a 20 side if you want to find them. If you want to like try to locate what's talking.
Absolutely.
11. Success. You see what appear to be two eyes just start to glow. And where's the GM layer? There we are. As these two owl-looking creatures appear in the branches. And you feel their eye on you. Like not just like, oh, somebody's watching me, like making the back of your neck crawl. Like it is a physical force. Like
so that's probably like even more with like my perceived scrying ability.
It's specifically because of who you are. Is like you feel it. And the one on the left. Oh, what's up?
I just want to try and stare right back. See if I can see them with a capital S.
Oh yeah, go ahead and make that roll. Let's see how that one plays out. Alright, so tough choice. You can meet their gaze. You can't stare at them both at the same time. You have to make eye contact with one or the other. Which one would you like to stare at?
One on the right.
The one on the right? Okay. So he hops closer to you, and his as he hops, or as they hop, I do not think they have a concept of gender. Like its size changes radically every like millisecond. You have no idea how big this thing is, which is also like you have no idea how big your tree is at any given time right now.
So it could be a sapling, could be world spanning.
It still will look like this, but yeah, it could be the size of an entire universe, or it could be like microscopic. Right now, you have no idea what's going on. And the other one that's not staring at you, and you feel it, but you don't get like you're not being physically pushed back. You feel as though like somebody has their hands on your chest, but they're not pushing hard enough to knock you over. And the one on the left just like kick. It's so brave, isn't it?
Who or what are you?
Are you wearing your dress by any chance?
My dress? No, I don't think so, but I would be wearing my fascinators, my boots.
You see them like look you up and down. It's just like the one on the right that you're looking at like opens what you thought were wings, but as it does it, it just becomes your outfit, staring like right back at you, wearing your clothes, and just and it's just like. It's like, who are you to ask?
Look around. The creator, and you are an interloper.
They both like start laughing and shaking the whole tree. Like as they laugh, the branches are trembling. When you said the creator, and the one on the left just says, "Oh dear, let's remove those pretty clothes," and like breathes out, and your outfit changes completely. Like, no, I'm not destroying your stuff. It's just, and you are suddenly wearing what everybody described the librarian wearing to you.
Like the
It's
red pinstripe suit.
the red pinstripe suit, like just very like tailored to you. You stand tall, like you feel like your back get kind of rigid to stand up very straight. And the one on the right's just like, "'Cause you're a villainous thing, and I don't think anyone knows." And like it reaches out with basically your hand and touches your face real quick. And then you Tsoki, this is the time where you can walk in because your reality thing is like beeping like crazy. And Vatna hasn't answered his door.
Right. I feel like I'm just on the outside banging on the door. Vatna! 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 And after approximately just that amount of time, I burst through the door looking for him. And I'll just kind of follow the reality detector to the book, I imagine. And then...
The bathtub.
And the bathtub is a rift? Or a portal?
It is very much a rift, yes.
So I get pulled in?
Yeah. And they both snap, like the eyes both look directly at you. And Tsoki, what you see is Vatna dressed up like the librarian, a strange one-eyed maybe owl, maybe sphinx, maybe you're not 100% sure, wearing Vatna's clothes, staring at you, and then another one that it looks more like an owl.
So I tried to like back up from this next to the trunk of the tree. I say, "That's a Chatterfang. This isn't what it looks like."
Vatna, I came here looking for you, and I didn't realize that you had such a cool bathtub, but I was kind of hoping that this thing I got was just pointing to you, but I think that now that I'm here, it might be pointed to whatever that thing is.
The owl? Are you pointing at the owls or the tree?
I don't know. Both, probably.
What tree? The one on the right that is wearing your outfit, it's just like, "Oh, is this one of your companions?" And it claps with your hands. It's just like, "Oh, kiki."
I do not know these creatures, but they are unwelcome here. They were not invited. This is my space.
The one on the right, like, starts taking steps, not like an owl would take steps, but like a person would take steps, just casually walking down the branches. And you do see some of the branches like climb up to meet it, but as it's going, it starts walking upside down as well, and it just gets closer and closer. And like you feel the pressure on you, and it's just like, oh, don't keep secrets from your friends, dear. Let them see those smoky eyes. And you, Tsoki, what you see is Vatna, like, his eyes become really, like, he becomes wraith form for a second. Like, this thing throws Vatna out of his body.
Oh.
Nice.
And in the wraith form, all you see is one of those giant moths. Like, you don't see Vatna anymore, you just see that.
Oh, shit.
Like, that is Vatna right now. And also, Vatna, you are a giant moth.
This is fine.
Yeah, I don't. I have no words. Just, this is first time I've perceived myself as one of these unintelligible devourers of everything.
This one, again, dressed as Vatna, does, like, just appears in front of you, Tsoki. It's just like, oh, I don't think you belong here either. And it's just like, they both, like, meet each other's glance, and then this whole, like, you guys blink out and just appear back in Vatna's bathtub. Vatna, you are wearing your clothes, you are back to your normal self. Kay and Zacna, you two both can, like, get up and leave, and you will hear just, like, whatever the commotion of those two leaving that bathtub is.
Vatna will be screaming for this. No, no! They cannot be allowed to have free reign.
Would I have seen any weird writing as I'm approaching this?
I mean, you just see what you see. Like,
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure nothing weird was seeping out of that area as I'm coming in.
Same here. I would have probably flipped on my spy glasses.
oh, shit, you know what I got? I do have a bathroom one. We always forget that I made the bathroom.
I never forget that you made that bathroom.
Ooh, but it's yelling like crazy. I did not know he kept it in the bathroom. So, sad dimensions.
Where's that egg bathtub?
There we go. Alright, here we are. I'll put you guys in there in just a second.
Egg.
Yeah, that tub is great, and I'll hear no slander of that tub.
Looks like it'd be hard to get out of.
Yeah, well, that's why
You
I like
just
it.
said no slander.
So yeah, everybody else, in the chat, you all are woken up by the sound of moths screaming. Also, there's a large, like, anybody on outside patrol, like hanging out outside, you will see two incredibly large creatures like floating into the sky, and just like whatever they are looking down all over the all over the silver thimble. And while they are doing this, their eyes are like, you guys have seen The Hobbit, like not the new one, but like the old animated version, the way that Smaug looked whenever his eyes were, it was a spotlight. Like, yeah. That is what they are doing. Like, in any time they hit something that is not immediately from liminal, anything that wasn't built here, it gets weird.
But nothing's from liminal.
Things like there are enough things long. This place has been here long enough that, like, if you're born here, you're from liminal, and a lot of people are.
Vatna?
What's the portal to in the bathtub like? Is that closed?
Oh yeah, that rift is like that. No, it is opposite. It is incredibly open.
Oh dear.
And also, everybody, in the main city, the water in the center begins to bubble up,
Who farted?
and like, it's just, and all of a sudden, all of your rift detectors just start going crazy. Like the rift that you guys semi-closed in the center, now completely wide open. And like you all hear incredibly loud laughter of just kick, and then just you see one of these go southwest and one of them goes north. I know one of them goes east, just straight east.
Well, that seems unstoppable.
Oh dear.
Is there anything else coming out?
I don't think so. I don't think I'm not gonna turn your tree on you right now.
Yet.
Yeah, roll a couple ones. Let's see how it works.
Okay. Tree's kind of fine right now, I think. I think we need to figure out whatever is happening with that situation outside.
Are we in the hall or did we join them in the bathroom?
I assumed you joined them in the bathroom. It's up to you. You guys don't have to have. His door was wide open from where
Door was
Tsoki.
wide open.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vatna?
Vatna, what is that?
That's a bathtub. I don't know who those two interlopers were, but I do not sense good intent from either of them.
I suppose you'll need our help to deal with them, correct?
I think everyone will need our help dealing with them.
Is there a book in this bathtub that's a rift, or is it just a rift at this point?
Just a rift.
Okay.
It's up to Vatna. You gotta ask him. Yeah.
Oh, I was under the impression that rifts could only be in water.
They can only be in water. So if you keep, yeah, you're right. But you have that book that's not a rift but is a rift if you use the key on it.
That's true. I've been trying to figure out how to really apply that, but if that could be the entrance, that's too late.
So that isn't the entrance?
No, the bathtub.
That
Book could be I don't know, the locked.
Yeah, that makes sense. I got it.
You have a rift in your bathtub.
Everyone
Okay.
has their own project. We can discuss it later.
I feel so bad for Shadow Viper in the chat who just joined yesterday because this is an exposition heavy game. Okay. All right.
Oh, that was Nika. It took me a second.
Yeah, I was like,
Fuck off.
All right. So
We are gonna have a talk about this later. All right. What did you say about interlopers? I heard there's some banging outside and you screaming and what is happening?
two owl-like creatures are now, I don't know, agents of chaos and are now loose in liminal.
They said that we don't belong here and laughed, and then we got ported out of the portal or out of the rift.
And they
Okay.
dressed me in a fancy suit.
What?
Red is
Suit?
so
What co-
gaudy on me.
Okay, first of all, what was in the portal? Second of all, red suit?
Trees in
I'm-
the portal. They
I was gonna say
dressed me-
audible blinking.
Just yeah.
Okay, so first of all, Kay is the only person that has actually seen the librarian in person, I would assume, out of this group. Second of all, tree?
I've seen
What do
it.
you mean there's a tree in your portal?
It's old news, and we can discuss it later.
What do you...
Tsoki's gonna pull out his rift
Lots of
detector.
people have trees with portals and behind them.
No!
Tsoki has one.
What?
Ah, yes. These rifts, the rift detectors, they're going off. We have problems. We probably should fix them.
Oh my god.
I agree.
Definitely.
Jesus Christ. I'm trying to figure out if he just implied that Tsoki also has a fucking word tree.
No. Well, kind of, but it's half true.
Yeah.
It's a deflection technique.
You're not the boss of Tsoki.
Yeah, it's a tree under my care.
Yeah.
Not necessarily my tree.
But should
Yeah,
we
well, now that we've
raise the ship?
short-circuited K,
I think we should
guess
get the
we
ship.
go.
All right, so you all have
And put out the call to every crew. Maybe they can fly after the other one in the airship.
so here's the question. Like, which one do you chase down? One of
The
them went to the ruined continent for sure.
Yeah, the ruined continent. That's the one that looks like me, right?
Yeah, the one that looks like you went to the ruined continent.
Yeah, I want to chase that one.
Get your body back. Or something
Is he
similar.
still moth form right now?
No, he's back to normal. When he So, which ships are we taking?
We got one navigation person here. Wait, unless... Zacna, what department are you?
Security.
Okay. So, I would assume
So we have an
our
option of
agent of chaos is deciding what we're driving.
we have the Wanderpus, we have the airship, or we have the
I knew it. I knew he was going to send it at the word tree.
whatchamacallit? The tiny little space van, whatever that was called.
The cuttlefish.
Yeah, the cuttlefish.
Cuttlefish.
The cuttlefish doesn't actually work in in anything with gravity. The cuttlefish has to be launched out of a cannon.
Oh dear.
Has the. I mean, if I could choose, I'll take the Wanderpus to the Forgotten Continent.
All right.
We could get more readings while we're there. People love readings.
All right, so crew in the chat, I think you all will be assigned to the airship, and it's up to you to deal with the one that flew towards the word tree, and it's up to the party to deal with the one that flew towards the ruined continent.
And we're off.
See, exposition heavy, but just get it
Travel
going.
music. Well, we're traveling long enough that I feel like some interrogation. Okay, explain what happened while you were in that portal. There was a tree and these owls. Like, we need details so we know what the hell is going on with these things.
If you remember, several months ago, I asked to borrow that prophecy book from you. Well, that was for a project, and I never actually ended up applying the book as it was unneeded. But this was all in case the library ever returns and is successful in destroying Liminal. I am creating a replacement.
You're creating a replacement word tree?
Yes.
I feel like if it's destroyed from our word tree, how would duplicating even work here?
I believe I am an entrepreneur in this venture. I have been needing to figure that out as I go along, but so far I believe I am successful. Until this happened.
And you've thought to do this alone.
Who else?
You have an entire crew that could assist you.
Yes, and the more people who learn about it, the greater the chance the enemy does as well.
That's fair.
Zacna, can you roll me a 20-sider for real quick?
Yep.
I know you have never necessarily trusted me, Kay, but
11.
everything I do has been for liminal.
Zacna, like with your goggles down, like looking like as they're having this conversation, and like I just assume that you're checking the sonars, doing the whole security thing, keeping an eye out on everything. Oh, I know Talali's not in, like Trixie's not in the chat right now, I don't think, but like Talali is just like on the wheel, and like you look over and you see the owl thing that he was describing, dressed as Vatna was describing, dressed as himself, like looking over your shoulder, like very closely, like looking down. It's like, what you looking at?
Yeah.
Explain your presence here.
And she's like, I'm tired. You guys look like you were going the same way. I just thought I'd catch a ride.
And
it
where
is
is
still
it you
totally
are
dressed
going?
like Vatna. It's like, it looks around and she's like, I think we're going to the catalyst of this. I'm not sure. I've never been here before. What is this way?
Ruins.
And it just sits in an empty chair and puts its feet, well, all three of them, because it has 3 legs, up onto the like the sonar screen, and just like leans back. It's just like, letting me know when we get there.
What does this thing look like to me? Is it just like an owl? Is it a blank spot? Is it like anything weird?
No, it just looks like what it looks like. It is, yeah.
Just an owl. Okay.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have a mouth or a nose or
Well,
particularly ears. It has one giant gaping eyeball that it has not blinked at all.
Interesting.
I'm gonna try again to match its gaze.
Oh, dear.
Staring at each other from across the bridge.
So
Alright.
I thought we were chasing this. Why are we continuing if it is here?
Like, it senses the challenge from Vatna. So go ahead and roll. I'm gonna roll against you. Yep. So yeah. Oop. Oh, okay. To who? Was that to Toast? Was that to me or was that to Lurid?
What just happened?
Spooky ghost.
Toast played remix. That's how you have to say that card, by the way. Oh, all right, Lurid.
Oh.
One
No,
more
I-
roll, then take the lower. Yep. See, you still won. And it's just like stubborn little one. It's like, fine. you want to chase, we'll let it be a chase. And looking at Kay, and just like, it raises its arms, and like now they look like there's still Lurid, I mean, still Vatna's clothes, but like the cape becomes like two wings, and like it flaps incredibly hard and just like goes right through the ceiling of the ship. Doesn't do any damage to the ship, just goes right through the ceiling, and all the power in the sub goes out for a second.
I should have not said anything.
Vatna, your friend's pretty cool. Tsoki says as he looks through the hole in the ceiling.
There's no hole.
Tsoki, roll me a 20-sider.
Oh no, is there a magical hole in the ceiling?
A hole that only he
No.
can see.
I
A
struggling
hole that is also
tonight.
not a hole.
Yeah.
Alright, so here's a tough choice for you, Tsoki. I can give you a little information, but you're gonna have to pay 4 AP to get it.
All right. I'll pay
Alright.
4 AP.
You guys see Soki's eye, like, everybody else is looking up where it was, and Soki's eyes turn the bright blue that they go, and you do see just quiet. You see the whole trajectory of this thing. It's flying, like, it flies up and over, and you see it as like this big Donnie Darko like tunnel situation. But on your sonars and stuff, you know what the weather looks like out there. That's not what the weather looks like through this tunnel. And like, you guys are passing this mountainous, like, dark, like, foreboding like region. But that's not what you see. You see lush forests, just beautiful forests all the way, like, and like really pristine water. It's like really beautiful. Like, you see a bunch of tree houses all over the place, but not tree houses like kids build or anything, or even like not like the tree houses that you see like really fancily built. I'll actually show you. Tsoki, you do see the owl or whatever it is go inside this building.
What do your squirrel eyes see?
So I'll just kind of describe the basic scenery and ask if everybody else is seeing that too.
I'm assuming I see nothing different from what everyone else is seeing here.
No,
A ragged landscape.
I'll try to. If I even have that capability.
I don't think Vatna's ever seen the Infinity Tree.
Seen the root, but that memory was remixed.
Yeah, the only two that have like the ability that Soki's using right now is Tsoki and Akana. And I guess T.
T has T ability.
So can I try to direct us through that, or just kind of point to the end goal and say,
Yeah, you
go
guys-
there?
You could definitely point to the end goal like situation.
It went that way. Let us be off.
Okay, let me.
Who's flying this thing?
You?
Talali's the one like. Talali's the one like. You guys are. Well, yeah, you could like technically fly it. That's gonna be a fun roll.
It's just like the airship, right?
Yeah.
No. So let me.
I would think that they would like give you like at least a crash course on steering both things. And you've driven this thing to do takeout orders, right?
Not this. He flies the airship.
Ah,
I
shit.
fly the airship to do that.
Ah, shit. But surely you've been cross-trained.
Probably once or twice.
I'd like to mention, like, you do have there is somebody piloting the the submarine though. Like the submarine has a pilot, and
That's
like
fair.
they, like whether she's in the chat or not, like she's doing it.
Okay, good. Don't have to worry about that, I hope.
Why
So
would
let
you
me.
jinx us like that?
Oop, that's the wrong thing.
Meh.
Quiet.
What a good kitty.
No, don't lie to him.
What a good little gremlin.
He wants to like.
Little crap.
Stop it.
He's a professional gremlin.
Okay.
I'm gonna be, once that thing leaves the airship, I'm gonna try and contact the crew and Silver Thimble and ask if anyone has ever come across anything in any of their research about something called the catalyst in relation to the Forgotten Continent.
So airship crew, you guys are approaching the word tree. You do not see the creature, although by following your rift detectors, like you definitely are like picking up every single rift that you guys have closed along this route is opening back up again. And I'd like to point out like one very important rift that is open. Let me just show you.
The one in the tree.
The one in the tree is becoming very problematic. But along the path, there was a rift right here that the crew made as a temporary one. That one's open and just leaking flames like crazy.
Is that the Hell Rift?
If you recall, somebody decided to open up a hell rift in that spot with a card.
Because
It is now-
of
Oh,
the
dear.
Lippy boys.
And it is open again. So you guys, like airship crew, you guys do see this happening. Like as you are flying over towards the word tree, you are just seeing this.
The cards don't belong on Liminal.
Well, that seems fine.
I've been telling everybody cards aren't real for forever now.
Whatever's happening, it's opening portals that have been sealed. Or is it partially? Is it the ones that have been sealed, or is it the ones that we didn't seal properly?
Yes.
All rifts.
All of them. Great.
Any rift that's anything that falls under its gaze opens. If there's a rift there, it opens.
Sounds disastrous.
So, crew on the airship, what are you gonna do? If you want to close this rift, you got to deal with these guys. If you just want to ignore it and go to the tree, I also accept that as an answer.
This is my fault. No one can blame me for this.
Kira's a dead fish, apparently.
I just have this mental image of just Vatna just muttering to himself, like, this isn't my fault, I didn't do this. This was
So you guys want to fly the submarine over the ruined continent. Is this correct?
Can we follow Tsoki's tunnel vision?
Yeah, he has a more or less like idea of where you're going. But yeah, you guys like you could either fly across or get out. Like this is what you're flying over though, and I will be making Nico make rolls to get you guys through it.
We could reduce the need to, or the risk of having a crash and just walk, use its legs.
Oh, either way, it's going to be rolls, but
Sure.
But yes, like the non-flying version of it is going to be responsible for less damage.
Alan, Ezekiel came from the Lost Continent, right?
He sure did.
I have an ability that I can potentially harm myself using.
Oh dear.
For information.
Gotta use the.
And I
Good
can
luck.
use it once per set. No, I can use myself. And I'm not sure I trust these people enough to do it in front of them. But just quietly sneak off into a back room.
Since when have they ever used the head?
I guess if what's happening? Evasive new. Okay, that's for them. Okay. Wait, is that for the airship or for our ship?
No idea.
Either way,
No clue.
I guess shit. I can only do this once per session, and I don't know. You asked like, what was the question about the continent?
If we're flying over the forgotten continent, the ruined continent.
Yeah, we got it.
You said something about the.
He wants to know if anybody knew anything about the catalyst.
That's
had
the
any information
one.
about the catalyst.
Yes, that.
How relevant do I think? You know what? Okay, fucking A. Here we go.
Nika did yell, "Get out of the salad."
Yeah, I got that. So there's that. I get. Did it roll or not? I guess
It did not roll.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna +1.
I think we do technically still have confidence up from earlier.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! You're right. You're right.
I got played way earlier.
It's so it's like, yeah, like your petals open and close all over the place, and then it's just, the catalyst is just like, it's like the inciting incident. It's like, then like as it goes through it, it's just like Ezekiel never called it the catalyst, but it would be more or less not simple, but you could figure out what happened. The catalyst is what happened to the world that was here before Liminal is here. That is what the owl is looking for.
Would
For, like, a
Ezekiel have known what
shard?
caused that, or would he have just left before that happened?
I think that's two questions.
That's fair. And I can only use it once per session, so that's fair.
I'm sorry, Lurid, what'd you say?
I was just trying to like piece it together. Like, what are these? What do we call them? Owls, I guess. Or not owl.
They're the harbingers.
Oh no.
It's like, well, are they looking for something physical then? Like, why would they be here?
I'm assuming it would be an incident or something that occurred that caused the ruined continent to be as it is today, and perhaps if it was that destructive, everything here?
Another thing that should remain buried.
Leads me to ponder if they seek the knowledge of it in order to replicate it elsewhere.
Or to undo it.
Just so Toast realizes how big the giant hell monster is. It's big! Also, these are red caps. These are the demon red caps. It's what happens when the red caps grow up on this planet. Here's a little airship. Whee!
That is what... Is that what we saw in the pony game, briefly?
No, this is the bringer of pain.
Oh, okay.
This is
I
what
mean,
they fought in the Hellgate. This is where the heart came from. That just fucking that heart's bad news, and you guys just keep playing with it, trading it away and stuff. You know, it's
We
don't
haven't had
worry.
that heart for a while.
I know.
It's fine. Everything's fine. It'll be fine.
Art was inside it once, or B was inside it once. It was great.
just
But-
did you turn on the hell music? I have to know. I can't hear it. So.
No, I did not.
Oh.
I wasn't entirely sure which direction which party was gonna go, so I did not prepare like music. Because if you had taken the sub to the tree, you never would have crossed the hell path.
It wouldn't have?
No, because the sub would have gone around, unless they decided to fly it across. But like the sub probably would have just gone like down and then around. I expected you guys to take the airship because Vatna flies the airship more often.
Yeah, but this one has the gun.
It does have the gun, but now
Probably
you
use over there.
right.
but-
See, so let's.
Well, if they had it, they wouldn't need it though because they wouldn't have seen this hell portal.
It's true.
Yep.
Big Owlman's in the treehouse. We should go over there.
Let's yeah, go into see if we can find a place to follow him into that little house.
All right, so you guys are driving the sub over it makes the most obnoxious noises too, because it makes the skittering of the lippy board thing, like the, but like on a massive level. Absolutely ridiculous level.
Everyone's just slowly getting some misophobia.
It's like, can I get not Forgiven and Zacna, because Zacna, you are a bit of a scout, as I recall.
Yep.
Can you guys both give me a 20-sided? We'll take the highest between the two of you, and that is like how we will scout out the area.
Ooh.
That is bad.
Neither of those are great.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
good, but I'm taking that one
Yeah.
because ones rule all.
Yeah, there goes the confidence.
The confidence is blown. Alright, so you guys, alright, I'm gonna show you guys the map one more time. So we haven't been to the Forgotten Continent when it was in Forgotten Continent. You can't, Warlord. It was a 1. I have to take 1s, just like I would take a 20. So if I don't know how close we can get in on it. So down here, there's a nice cave that I've always been wondering what is in here. What are those eyes? Well, whatever it is, reaches out and grabs the sub and just pulls it toward, it's just shadowy black. It looks like it might be a tentacle. Reaches out and grabs the sub and pulls it towards a cave. And all of you, you just got too close while you were doing your scouting. And the sub, I'm not breaking the sub yet. It is a 1 now. I'm not breaking anything yet.
Let's feed the arc silver reactor into the hull of the airship or the sub and act like an electric shock, like an electric eel.
That sounds like a plan that is no. Are you trying to blow the ship up?
No, not trying to have it eaten.
I mean that's fair, but do we have some form of nuke thing on this thing, right?
Okay, well, do you want to arm wrestle it?
Oh, we do have arms.
Everybody on the sub take 2 damage because that was a 1. I
Yeah,
won't.
Yeah.
I thought that was pride.
No, it has nothing to do with that. It's just the fact that it was a 1, and just getting grabbed by it is not enough for to constitute a catastrophe. If it was just the 5, I would have said that like you guys are locked in place by this weird creature, but
We have weapons on this thing, right?
so many weapons.
Fire them.
While
Yeah.
that is happening,
Fire.
I am going to go back and what is so I see the fact that Pim and Krieg are basically getting ready to fire off into the fucking yeah, there you go.
Wait. They're gonna go up against whatever targets are around. Oh dear. Oh
so-
dear.
Nika, I need a couple rolls. I would like to roll for Krieg's in for a pound, where he's like loading up his gun that shoots fucking money. Tough choice, okay.
Why would you do that midnight?
Violent Olympic gives you it does let you gives you an infinite amount of AP for a very short period of time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the tough choice was going to be get your shot off, but the airship takes damage. But because evasive maneuvers was played, so Professor Winter, as Krieg takes a shot off the bow deck. Anyway, as he starts taking shots, you see the Bringer of Pain like aiming his gun, and he just starts firing at you. Please explain to everybody how it looks for you to dodge. And Kawari's going nuts. Nika, can you give me a roll for Kawari? Ooh.
Oh.
But I have just the worst news. Professor Winter, tell me how your evasive maneuvers dump Kawari. Like, how does Midnight fall off the ship?
This is why you're supposed to wear your harness and make sure that you're strapped securely to the ship.
Okay, and can you give me 2 rolls? One for Pim positive, because like when they're working together, it's always 2 rolls and take the highest. Unless it's 2 rolls and take the lowest, what I mean.
Sorry, I was typing. Were you asking me to do that?
It's fine.
No, I got it. I just roll 2.
Yep, roll 2, we'll take the highest. That was very close. Pim, tell me how you make the attack, but your recklessness makes B have to save you. Because that was your 4, and then... Or tell me how you have to pull B back. Either one. Please. Full play in the chat. As all that hell's going loose. And anyway, back to the tentacle situation you guys are in.
Yeah, or not Pim. Kay said fire everything. No.
Alright.
Shoot at the grabber.
Okay. Fire everything.
God, do I even have a bombard card? That would be a lot safer than actually rolling.
Yeah, but roll is fun. I press a button.
Matt is just pressing buttons. And you start firing.
I know what button to press. I just press it.
It's like, yeah, it's this one. And it's just like, this is where you're like, your knowledge of the airship is way more obvious than your knowledge of the the submarine, because you press the button and it does fire right out the cannon. But that cannon is also where we keep the escape pods for some reason on this ship.
Okay, that's not my fault.
And you just
Who does that? Who does that? Like, I hope no one was taking a nap in it. Come on.
it's just like, I don't think Akana's in the chat right now. Okay, Akana's not. I was gonna launch Akana at it on her motorcycle. That was what I was going to do with that button press right there.
Damn.
Let me just get this big ol' like weird octopus guy.
It looks like we're upset that we're on his.
Oh, he's so upset that you're on his lawn.
Oh, I could have played a bombard card. I was waiting to see what was coming from that. Thank you, though, Warlord.
So yeah, you guys are dealing. You bombard it. All right. So the ship does get let go.
Oh no, he's growing tentacles as we speak. Quickly, away!
He's just growing aticles. Dun-dun-dun.
Oh boy.
Boss fight.
Oh no.
Yeah, so he is dripping this black ink that is incredibly sticky. It's like it's getting in the ship's legs. Like it can still move, but like it is going to be a hindrance to you all. 2 boss fights at the same time.
Double boss fight. Alright.
Alan's stepping his game up.
So, are we out of its grip?
Yes.
Are we able to get away, or do we need to continue attacking?
You're out of its grip, but it's going to chase you, and the ship is significantly slowed down due to its like inky slime.
Man, if only I had remembered to research that fucking acid cleaning goop from that one game.
Are is the ink in the wings?
Does not seem to be in the wings just yet.
I am also bombarding this thing so it can give us more time to escape.
The bombard will destroy one of its tentacles.
Nice. This thing is very strong, you guys. We need to fucking go.
I wanna.
Yeah, I'm going to set course and try and get away.
Ooh. I wonder if I could actually affect it with Thunderous Word.
You mean to everything?
What's your escape plan, Vatna?
Yeah, what is your escape plan?
Run through the tentacles towards it so that we dodge where he's trying to hit us.
I've got an alternative for you. If you would like to hear it, I think.
Sure.
We could. Tsoki wants to use Gale to kick up some wind to have a quick takeoff for the wings, and we can start flying away from its grasp.
Sure.
And then Zacna can hit it with the Thunderous Word to push it back a little bit. Because Thunderous Word just like pushes things back, right?
Yep, and potentially dazes them.
No, absolutely. Go ahead and roll me that Thunderous Word, because I'll let you guys get away with the escape plan. Cards are played, and they need to be played. Should be played, but I will give it one attack before, unless the Thunderous Word goes off well.
I believe in you.
So the Thunderous Word is what's going to keep you guys from being attacked by it another time.
Hey!
There you go.
Hey, nice!
Raise
Like-
that. Give it. Never bother us again.
You just hear Zacna just yell out eruption
Like,
as he taps into his
Nice.
into his sense of justice.
Justice.
there's a quick moment where a flash of a train falling off of its tracks appears in Zacna's mind.
You're never gonna let me live that down, are you?
No, it was
Alan?
very funny.
I feel like I'm missing context here.
Don't worry, these jokes are just for me, Zacna, and Toast.
Yep.
Damn.
So yeah, you guys do push it back, and like between the gale and this thing is not gone for long. Like, you didn't kill this. I need everybody to know that it is not dead.
I mean,
Sure,
it's just it's the local fauna. It's allowed
We're
to
not-
live.
Necessarily trying to kill it, just we got places to be.
Like, tick, 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 tick. I can't remember how I explained this. The wings of the airship sounding. It was
Wasn't
nightmare.
it like
enough.
really loud, like just like a chainsaw or some shit?
Yeah, just like the worst noise ever. Alright, so let me read the chat so I don't, like, someone loads a gun into the monster, walking closer. Excellent, excellent. But where's Midnight?
Midnight, where are you?
Oh, Karam tried to catch him. Nika, can you roll for Karam?
And they at the bottom pit of hell ripping and
I thought that was a 1 for a second. It was a 17, everybody. This isn't even on the map screen at all. But the die isn't even close. Alright, so Karam, you caught Midnight.
I thought Midnight was gonna be a new hellscape denizen.
rip and tear.
We just come back and he's just like fully a cyborg wolf.
Yes.
Shadowborg.
Oh man, all metal except for the parts that are shadow. Like, he's just shadow and metal.
Ah, like Shadow the Hedgehog.
Thank you, Alan.
So sick. I've always wanted to like create my own like Sonic RP. Here we are. It's like suckered you all into it. You're all a bunch of idiots. It's been this long and it finally revealed this game is just my Sonic OC.
We gotta go fast to get away from this thing. Quick, start rolling.
Alright, so yeah, you have Tsoki, I'm gonna need another 20-sider. You definitely lost focus from like being caught by the giant octopus.
I got distracted.
Definitely. Also, you had to cast Gale.
Yeah.
Ooh, here's your what's your tough choice? Your tough choice is it's either going to take you a long time to get them there because like you have to basically meditate, really just like put yourself in the right zone in order to like get yourself there, or you're going to strain yourself incredibly hard. Like
Can I try and help him out by like tasting the right path that we were on or smelling it?
yeah, roll me a 20-sided to try to like. So you're gonna like lift the like go out the sub as it's like flying and just like put your head in the air like a dog. Just...
Yeah, exactly.
Excellent. Yeah, go for it.
Cool.
So,
I rolled a 2.
Alright, before anything happens, is anybody
Right.
lowering that to a 1? I need to know before I start describing the shit that's about to go down.
Vatna's just gonna go fucking flying.
Like, I hit my head on like a tunnel. And it's just like.
Yeah, okay, so Nika's mean. And somebody else looks like they would have. Nope. Sorry, Warlord. It got turned to a 1 before you could do it.
Wait. Check the timing on when that got posted, Nika. You know there's a lag.
Think
So there's a lag for you guys, but there's not really that much of a lag for me.
Fuck.
I typed it before I saw it on the overlay to pop up.
Fuck.
Alright, so Vatna, this is actually really good. This is really good.
Sure it is. Let's see what.
Hey,
how
for the
good this
story,
is.
not great for you. It's
Oh,
great
good
for the story.
story is fine then.
You know why I said that in the intro to this game, the reality is tasting weird for Vatna?
That's what gave me the idea to do this.
It's reality. This is all. This part right here, the tunnel that Tsoki wants you to go down, like the direction that Tsoki wants you to go, it tastes exactly right. It tastes perfect. It tastes like it's all you should ever eat.
Healthy
Like-
stuff.
Um,
Are you
the
healthy
same-
and delicious?
the same way deers crack birds and kill birds and eat their skulls for vitamins. It's that. And in case you guys don't know that happens, it's wild. Like, it is your body telling you what you are supposed to eat. Like when you're craving meat because you're iron deficient.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Yummy.
like- This, whatever's right here, this is what moths eat. And
Oh, I'm just gonna give me some of that.
And with the one, you can't resist this. Like you can't it tastes it, but you don't know the source right now. But
Yeah, chow
it'll
down.
it'll come up just keeping that in mind. That is what you
Just yep, you're going the right way, Tsoki. No.
You're channeling your mother.
Okay. Are there any more roles that I need for the chat right now? Okay. So you all see the weird owl creature, the harbinger, standing on a cliffside up ahead. And it's just looking down, and you can see its sight. Like you see where it's looking as a spotlight, and it is focused down on something. But it is also at this point huge. It's gonna be right here. And this thing is gonna just keep changing sizes constantly because that's
Do
what
I
it is.
need to refresh? I still see the hellscape.
Oh, yeah, give me 1 second. That's my bad. Alright. Boop.
Okay.
That pinup gets me every time.
The fact that we could see just the teeny tiny pinup when we were on the map was fucking hilarious.
I made it into a token. But yeah, it is focused down, and where its eye is, you do see lush green, trees, just absolutely beautiful. And you do see the thing that Tsoki was telling you about. It is a version of an observatory.
Oh boy.
Interesting. Is that a big ol' signal dish?
Telescope.
Telescope, okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
And that's underneath the beam, I assume?
Yeah, wherever the light is touching, and at the edges of it, it's a hard cutoff. Whatever is not in the light looks like what the ruined continent looks like jagged and broken, and just infested with giant, evil octopuses. Well, not evil; they're just octopuses.
It's just the local fauna.
Am I still seeing the lush green?
No, Oh yeah, you see the lush green. You see what you see as long as you're looking at the light, but you no longer have like the tunnel vision. Like this is where you were trying to go the whole time.
Is this where Vatna's trying to go?
This seems like where it was trying to go.
No, like the taste.
Oh yeah, all of this lush greenery is like the flavor that he's after.
Oh no.
So, I look at the Harbinger. I say, "Okay, you have lettuce here. Now, what do you want?"
And it, like looks at you and like because it was a 1, like it just starts downpouring in this area. This like it is just like not wherever it's looking, there is no like wet. Like as you like got out, like you got like covered and just absolutely drenched. And it's just like it's like and it says suddenly you were so very near, as I prefer you, soaked and shivered from the rain. And you have always been a delicate disaster. Please. This is where I was looking for. My curiosity has been satiated. Please. Help yourself. And for the first time, you see it blink. And as it closes its eye, like, you see just the ruins of this building. And it's just like, it's torn to shit. And it's just like, you see what appears to be like a rusted, mostly, like tarnished, silver telescope. But then it opens its eye back up and you see what you were seeing before.
Well, I am really curious and want to look through that telescope.
Reality here is wild. What the heck?
Indeed.
I have a strange feeling this type of thing has happened before, but I cannot place it.
Alright, so you all can like walk up to it just fine. And it's just
Pull
like
out an umbrella.
as soon as you get into the light, it's not raining anymore.
Hold up, doesn't Zacna have that funky umbrella?
Yes, I do. I think it was like the umbrella.
Oh yeah, it's always a perfect degree. Underneath it, it's always just... But it can only have one person under it at a time. Rupert's yelling because Nika went to the bathroom.
But yeah,
Alright.
I'm going to head in.
One second.
This is the type of fruit that my tree needs to be making.
I think Alan ran away.
Sorry about that. I had to get some water. Cold and then talking a bunch. Alright, so you are all walking, just trying to head right on in. I don't want to make rolls for the chat because that's what Nika's doing. So you guys, you walk in and the building looks like this as you like step inside. And there's nobody in here. Actually, you know what? Everybody roll 20-siders. Like, Zacna, you got the goggles. Kay, you're weird. Tsoki, you're weird. Vatna, you're weird.
Team weird, let's go.
I see nothing.
I see
I roll above
nothing.
10.
Yeah, I'm weird. I have the special eyes.
Tough choice for Vatna. But so Tsoki, what you see is like every once in a while, almost like a hologram. Like we would know us, like we would know that what a hologram is.
I'm gonna. I think is it a 6 for me to change it from what it was to the other one?
6 makes it a tough choice.
Yeah. I mean, if it gives me an option, I'd like to see a something maybe.
You might not want to waste the. Oh yeah, and here's what you're gonna see. It's just a silhouette of a robed figure. Looks like a marmoset, like a little monkey guy. But stands about as tall as Tsoki does, walking around like poking at things, and another one like in a lab coat walks over, and they seem to be having some kind of conversation. Now, Vatna, here is your tough choice. You don't see them, but you see an outline of them. Like, you see the fabric of reality where they were. They look delicious. So
Yeah, but I did just eat, so I think I can hold off.
okay.
But was there something else?
Oh yeah,
Don't eat history, Vatna.
that's how you would learn something. You would learn it. If you consume this little bit of reality, you don't know what's gonna happen, but you'll learn something.
I'll ask everyone, do you see that?
Negative.
Talk about the little monkey boys.
The echo?
Yes. Curious. Okay, since they can see it, I don't think I need to eat it to know what it is. We can probably figure it out from here.
And yeah, also by just looking around, like Zacna on desks and stuff, you see framed pictures of like little monkey families and little for the people who are not aware, we played a game of the Quiet Year to set up
fun.
what was the forgotten continent, what was the ruined continent before, and it was a bunch of monkeys living in trees that eventually summoned the moon.
And became
And a kukla?
slugs. They became slugs. I don't know how many people know that.
I definitely forgot that detail.
That the little monkeys became slugs?
Yeah.
That's what Ezekiel was.
Ah.
Ezekiel at one
Yeah.
point in time is a descendant of these monkeys. Marmosets.
Do we
Gibbons.
happen to see any fire department fees anywhere?
No. I
That
retconned
shit
that
was
part of it
funny.
out. It was I don't know how it works, so I was just like, I'm never gonna but it's fine, it's still there. But I don't have anything to touch with it.
I think they did it in Rome or Athens at one point.
It was still
Oh, yeah.
funny.
But you do see a large telescope.
I'm gonna peer through it. And then I want to take my telescope and peer through that into the other telescope.
That's what you see when you peer through it.
Telescopeception.
It's like, oh.
You see, and then like it for you, Vatna, it becomes like a clip show. You see all of like through this telescope, you see countless moths descending on this planet that is in the location that you are on now. And they just consume the entire planet. and leave just little, very sparse amount of land like left. Everything that isn't tasty, like the ruined continent doesn't look very appetizing to you, but what it was before, that looks amazing.
Does it look like this is something that happened, something that will happen, something that's happening right now in the other world?
Is the remains the shape of liminal that we're currently living on? Is
No.
neat.
The remains are in the spot that liminal is, though. And you see, like, let's go back here. Like, okay, you see the owl, the harbinger, standing next to you, no longer wearing Vatna's clothes.
Greetings.
And it walks up next to Vatna as he's in the lens and just like leans over. It's just like, you should just be who you are. Just be yourself.
That might be dangerous.
You would make me out to be a villain when you yourself have not revealed anything about your agenda.
Just villain. Don't be silly. It's like me and you are overdue for fiendish laughter. It's just... we are not sure what happened here to make this strange shelf of a world. It's like, have you seen it from the outside?
Many times. Which is why I'm certain that my work must continue. Are you aware what would happen if this plane, this world, ceased to be? The space and the worlds around it would collapse in on each other.
And doesn't that seem fun?
No.
The room around you shakes as the harbinger grows in size to taking up the most of the room, and tries to stare down each one of you. I'm going to roll. So I rolled a 19. Now each one of you has to roll against that.
As we do.
Man, fuck you, Alan.
Been rolling hot averages all night.
You guys have been
Right?
really rocking that middle of the road situation. Oh, Warlord, it wasn't a category thing. It was just a number thing. But none of you even got over a 10.
No.
No. What do our true selves, true liminal selves, look like?
It's just like, what? Even if you had even if it did go down, it would have tied with Vatna. That's ridiculous. All right. You see K. You all watch K as their petals start flying all around the room,
Ah, shit.
and it's just it sounds like when you know the scene when all the papers go flying because the fan's on too loud or anything like that, or there's magic in a room with papers in it fluttering, and you all just see K vanish off out the window. Tsoki, your eyes go just vividly blue, and it's just like you see for a moment inside this thing's eye, you see the infinity tree. Like you see it as it crumbles to dust, and then like you cannot shake the fact that this thing does not have a mouth, but it purses its lips nonetheless and blows you away. And like you feel like your kite catch you, but you are over the ocean and watching just this huge lightning storm strike. Zacna, like you are just how would you try to defend yourself against it? What would that look like?
Well, pretty much the one thing he has up his sleeve is the death hand.
So you pull your gun on it, and as you go to fire it, you realize that you like are standing in front of yourself, and you pull that trigger. Vatna, you are that giant moth. Like you just are. You always have been. You've never been Vatna. You never had fingers. It's like
Yeah. And you know what's looking real tasty right now?
what's left of Liminal?
I was gonna say that giant eye.
Oh, him? Nah, he's fine. That's what's weird. They don't smell like reality. But yeah, so each of you take 4 damage.
Everyone has a +2 shield, by the way.
Oh, okay. So each of you take 2 damage. And then, you haven't actually left this room. Tsoki, you're not actually above the ocean. Vatna, you're not actually that moth. Zacna, you haven't actually shot yourself in the face.
But we're convinced that we have?
You are very strongly convinced that you have, and so let's go back to the other team real quick. So you guys got rid of, like, you dealt with the hell things. Who was sealing this up though? Like, are we sealing this rift? We
Mom's
haven't
telling
made.
me to eat them all.
What's the plan here? Let me try to go back up. Toast just wants to shoot it some more. Alright, Midnight was sealing it up. Alright, Nika, can you make a roll for Midnight to seal it up? Midnight keeps falling off the ship.
Midnight, we practiced this.
What have I said about wearing your fucking... Like, chain yourself to the ship at this point. Just do it.
Like, we practiced this with the coffee, remember?
She's like, no, guys, don't worry. I know it's a little tough the first time, but I got it this time. Just jumps off the ship.
You forgot your harness again!
Dragoon!
I thought you were saying ragu for a second.
No,
And I was
Dragoon.
very confused what pasta sauce had to do with this situation.
Nope, I was making a Final Fantasy XIV joke.
Tank that floor.
Yes.
Alright, so everybody on the ship, like, we are gonna seal it, but the 10 is a mixed success, so all of you lose that 2 shield that you had. Like, it is just rough. The big guy is dead. Don't worry about him. He's dead, but, like, you guys are, like, currently fighting off red caps as they are trying to, like, climb onto the deck. And all, like, just hanging off as he's, like, as he's sewing it up. Yeah, it was already a tough choice. But I'll give it a little bit of a better, like, better outcome. Alright, so party. This is where you guys are. All of you are standing in here.
That was fucking weird.
I'm trying to fight for Dom. Am I still like convinced I'm Moth?
Yeah.
I'm trying to fight that owl for dominance of the tree.
So wait, if he thinks he's a moth, do we still think that we're fucked up from the other thing, or are we back to normal?
Absolutely. Like you feel like you are you're basically
apart.
in pieces. Yeah. Tsoki can't like get his feet back on the ground, no matter like even though you look at him and see his feet on the ground, and Zacna is recovering from a wound that you all can't see.
So, as a bunch of fucking tree paper right now, this tree right here near me, does it feel like home?
No.
Fuck! Get me away from that.
Based on the way that Vatna has been played, I think Vatna's like #1 language is taste. So I think his word tree grows flavors more than it grows words.
Flavor
That's
tree.
neat.
It's just, the Listerine pocket strips of trees. I'll load them up. I like this guy.
Yeah, get me the fuck away from that.
So yeah, what do you want to do to it?
I want to fight it. I want to fight it.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a 20-sider.
I want to wrap it up in my silk and hang it up as a Christmas ornament.
Do it!
Why so he doesn't look like a moth to us, right?
I mean, it looks... Oh, he looks like a moth to you, yeah. Vatna is different.
So Vatna looks like a giant fucking moth. Oh, that's wild.
Okay, so target takes half damage, alright. You deal double, and you take half. So yeah, Vatna becomes himself again, because of Rip Like Jesus. Vatna, you need to rip your sleeves off of your outfit to gain the effect.
I ripped my sleeve. I ripped my sleeves off.
Do you have sleeves?
Yeah. See a shoulder tattoo. It says "Mom," and it's just a red ball.
I love that.
But it is a tough choice. Here's your tough choice. You can either take this shot right here to nail it, and you're gonna do a good amount of damage to it. Just fucking like, it's gonna get hurt. Or alternatively, you can use this time to cure your friends. Like you can see the strings of reality hold that it's tied to them, and you can like snip those basically.
Oh, I'll do that and say this creature is to undo it all. Look what it's doing to us, trying to revert us to our primordial base forms.
Primordial base form of Tsoki and no. The idea that a primordial form is shooting yourself in the face.
Or
Hey,
just
what's
be
the
stuck
stick to?
flying forever.
Well, I mean, that's just what it looked like it was doing to me. So.
Alright, so
1v1 me, final destination. Or 1v4.
Hey,
You're
You
not
guys-
alone. You can be supported.
Yeah. 4v1. That...
This is a reminder that you have a crew.
it is just like
I'm going for an anime moment. Don't mind me.
you can
Please
you all
help
can
me.
feel its
My friends.
grumpiness. Like not grumpiness, like it is literally this is the first time it's actually getting annoyed. The second time. The first time was on the ship when like you wouldn't just let him ride.
Kiki.
Kiki. And it's just like you are floating in the aether right now. Like, you're not sure how you keep getting, like, it just keeps moving you all. And it's just like, what do I need to do to just show you who you are? To show you what you are.
We are who we choose to be.
And it's just like, wrong thing. 1 second. Okay. Yeah, it gets really, really big.
Hello.
And it's like, looks like peers right at Kay. And just like, it's really big, just staring directly at Kay. It's just like, you're what somebody else once wrote down.
And I am someone else besides.
And then it like turns and looks at Zacna. It's just like, you are haunted by someone else's past.
That may be the case, but it's not who I am.
And then it goes to Tsoki, and it's just like, you have greater aspirations than this, don't you? And like you see a flash of the infinity tree, and then a flash of tea.
Yep. Sure do. I know fully who I am. While he's still there, can I ask him? But who do you think you are?
What do I think I am? I am a concept. And I am a warning.
Who?
Warning sent by who?
Oh, just a warning. No scent. Just am. I think your friends might die. And
Everyone dies eventually.
that's what we're gonna like get to, like the crew fly, like the ship steaming from the hell dimension, like so hot, like Pam just like shooting the rest of the red caps off the side of the ship, and it's just like as you as you approach the word tree, the liminal's word tree, mind you, not the other one. Let me just. You see the owl, like, looking down, and he looks like he's flipping through the pages of the, like, looking for something written. He's being very delicate, though.
Do not let that thing tear anything out.
And it's just like, and that's what you guys are, like, everybody in the chat, you get to deal with, like, the other Harbinger, who was not very polite, I'll have you guys know. He was the mean one, too. What are his motives? The Harbingers wanna, they don't think Liminal should be here.
They're agents of chaos.
Less agents of chaos, more just like, this is, like, something else was supposed to happen. And it didn't. He has 40 HP, an infinite amount of AP. If he decides to strike the crew, it will hurt. He can deal 4 damage per hit. and he would do it to everyone.
For AoE damage, I assume.
Yeah. That is what you guys would be fighting. And I guess Vatna is just sending you fucking like, his power level's over and I thought. But that's what you guys would be getting. Also,
Man, where the hell is T?
right there.
She's sitting with her arms crossed, staring and shaking her head disapprovingly.
This
If I
entire time
recall
she's
earlier.
just been there.
T would know that these guys are the same, not the same as the moths, because these guys are more sentient than the moths are. Normally, Vatna is an exception due to bitter gift. But these guys, they have what they believe is right, and when things don't go according to their plans, the harbingers are basically the guys who set up the dominoes, and if the dominoes don't fall right, they throw basketballs at it. I don't know if I'm the only one that's ever seen that YouTube video.
Yeah.
So if they set something up to happen forever ago and then it didn't happen, and they're not happy about it, and the only reason they found out about it is because Vatna was making a second word tree on the same planet.
Ah, shit.
I didn't tell him about it.
You didn't tell them. They found out on their own. This is a lot of ramifications of games in the past. So, I just don't think that you'd really be down with these guys, because they're just kind of, cramping your style, too. So, if you guys wanted to fight it, you could fight it. I'm not saying you can't, but it's dangerous. I'm not saying that it's safe to leave it alone. Also dangerous.
Really wish I had finished my October skill and had it proofread by you.
Yeah, the Wednesday thing went out. The Thursday thing went out the window when we got sick. So
Yeah.
we'll do it. Don't worry. I think Pim's gonna shoot it with B.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Nikkei, did you want to roll that? Tough choice. I'm
making that a try-off. I want to see B blow some shit up.
Alright, so... that is... technically 36 damage. Because... Pim firing does 9. Firing B out of that gun would do times 2. And then multiply that again for a crit. So yeah, you just shot it for 36 damage.
Yeah.
Blammo!
Oh, apparently B also licked it.
Yeah, well, you're on it now, so or in it.
Throw a chair at it.
Get fucked!
Yeah.
All of a sudden, a chair comes flying off the deck. Amel has been here the whole time.
Yes.
That's the second time Amel's thrown a chair at something. Yeah, a little bit anticlimactic. This harbinger giant owl creature's bonk.
He's just over there reading. He's having a good time, and then just.
Yeah, but he was mean.
You see it it collapses into it collapses onto itself and just keeps folding and folding and folding and folding and folding and folding and folding, folding and folding, and then it just like black holes and just a giant explosion happens with no sound, but all the impact. You see the tree. I'm not hurting the tree.
Okay.
I'm not hurting it, but it does like bend all the way over, and the mountain. This mountain in the back here is the silver mountain that Royce crashed into it with. All of the debris gets blown off of that mountain, and it's just shining silver. It is just so bright. It's like another sun. Not that I even know what liminal sun looks like, but and then the airship gets flung into the sky, but it was a 20, so everybody's going to be that Professor Winter like.
Can you repeat that? You disconnected a bunch. Your voice.
Oh. I don't think is the bingo a common?
What?
Kawari played a wild card for the bingo, and I don't.
Yeah, one shot is common.
One shot's common. Okay.
Repeat what happened to the airship, please.
Oh, it just got flung into the sky, but everybody was managed to hold on because of the
Midnight finally remembered to put
the grappling hooks that Officer Trafford had been handing out. So everybody's fine. The airship is just like really going through space and time right now, but it'll be okay.
That was awesome.
I'm glad I did that.
Alright, so
I think your friends are gonna die. Smash cut, friends kicking ass. Smash cut back.
I will say to him, I think you will find friends are quite capable, and I'll pull out my gun and shoot it with a black bullet.
Alright, roll me a 20-sider.
Do you mind if I assist with my death hand?
Yeah, go for it. Both of you guys, yeah.
Yeah, so the black bullet from Blunderhouse, I kind of forget what that does.
If you get a crit with it, it will kill. It has to be a natural 20 for that one, though. For any of the insta-death ones, it'll do 10 damage regardless. So 6 and 10. All right, so they're both gonna be tough choices.
I can change mine to an unnatural 20.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. That'll do 20 damage. And how much damage does Death Hand do?
Death Hand does 6 HP.
Alright, so it has taken 26. And it just like you all see it like look up and just do a big sigh. It's just, you're not fun anymore.
Apologies.
It's okay. I had such high hopes for you. And like, you definitely did shoot it. And like, you saw the bullet go through it. And you can see, like, all of you can see the fact that it is wounded. It's not like feeling great about this. And it's just, I thought we could be something.
I am already many things. To one person, I am perfection, and I don't mean to be anything more.
Aww.
And it's just like, you see it just keep fluctuating in size, like, as it like moves over, and it's just like, fine, I'll leave this world to its... You know what's going to happen, though.
Not if we can help it.
I am prepared for the worst.
And he nods, but he nods a couple times. Is like, and looks at all of you, and then like, you guys in this like space, you do happen to see the airship go like cartwheeling past, but everybody's just like clinging onto it with like grappling hooks.
See, like, yeah, see, they're capable.
Man, Nicole's over there doing some really crazy maneuvers this time around.
I'll say.
I think they call that the yeet formation.
The yeet. That almost sounds like what Leo and I did in Web Ball.
Fine. You all, I guess. Our plans weren't good enough for you. But that's fine. This story can be told a different way. It looks directly at Tsoki. Like, just like, stares. And like, you feel that pressure. But this time it's not an attack. And it's just like, I look forward to seeing what happens with you.
I'll give him a little wave and I'll say, let me know how I do when I'm done.
You'll know. And then it like goes back over to Kay. It's just like, I'm sorry for being rude.
I will consider forgiving you.
You feel the same feeling that Tsoki felt. Like, it, again, does not have a mouth and therefore cannot purse its lips. But you do feel like it breathes through. And, like, you do feel like any of that dread that you had about being forged of Ezekiel, all of that pressure is gone.
Oh,
It's
does
just-
the fucking fear thing?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's just like, be your own person. And then it goes back to Zacna, and it's just like,
That's great for you.
it's like, you must solve your problems without that gun. Or it will be the death of you.
I'll take that advice into account.
It is called Death Hand.
Now I must go find my partner that your friend so rudely banished. You know how long it takes to find him?
I am more
I'm-
interested in where he is found.
I don't think I can tell you that.
I'll take care.
And then it just kind of shrinks into it like gone. And then you all appear for a quick second back at the tree.
Would it be
Except-
weird if I played the magical item card at any point in this weird reality
don't put-
moment?
I don't particularly have a magical item
That's
for
fine.
you. So
I
it
just
would
wanted to make sure.
Okay, yeah, it would just be a complete random thing.
That's cool.
Right. And then you all like step out of Vatna's tub again.
Oh, that was interesting.
So where do you bathe?
In the shower.
That's fair.
Separate shower attachment. Thank you all for that. Definitely was not anticipated on my checklist going to bed tonight.
If you need help, we are here.
Yep.
Can everybody do me a solid and tell me all of the AP that you spent?
Let's see. I spent 5.
I only spent 2.
I spent 8.
I didn't spend
However-
any, but I am about to. Kind
Yeah,
Okay.
I was about to heal people. Now that because I was.
Oh, you
what-
guys are everybody's going to be healed from that. This is like going to be the benefit from the bingo card, because the owl didn't drop anything, but he will until the end of season 2. Everybody is going to be up to 12 HP and 12 AP.
Okay. Well, the thing I
And-
wanted to. Sorry.
Vatna, you're going to be at 10 and 14 because
Cool.
you took that. You ate that mushroom.
Pretty weird mush. The thing I wanted to do was like, I don't know, like take that flavor, that good flavor from the Forgotten Continent, and kind of plant it into the soil of a tree. So if that involves like teleporting something, I can use that as a.
That stuff wasn't real. Not really. Like, it all was
If
just a
it's-
really elaborate illusion.
But if it's
Still,
something you can taste, then it's as real as your mind thinks that it is.
yeah. So if I can, I don't know,
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a
Splice-
27. We'll see how that one
splice
works.
that flavor profile into.
Damn.
God,
Man, you rolling so bad today.
Hold on, I got a pinch hitter.
1.
Fingers crossed. Come on, get that one. Get that one. Get that one.
There's a 6-minute timer. Is this one?
Oh
that-
yeah.
Just to refresh. Since you played Triumph.
Oh, you're right. Is someone else able to do
Huh?
it?
Nope.
Damn.
Okay, so here's what the 5 is. It's
I might be able to raise it to a tough choice if it will let me.
But just leave it.
What do you want, Lurid?
not a 5.
Okay, let me see if I can.
What?
Oh well. It's
quick.
gotta lie.
Lower it.
Out of
A
5.
6
How about
is still a
4?
failure, right? Or
6 is a
makes it
tough
a
choice.
There.
I don't know why my roll suck, Warlord.
It's because the game was based around your character, so
Of course you had
Yeah.
to roll bad.
Of course I roll hot shit. Okay, 6. Thank you.
you discuss like when you do that, you do the ground does start changing to look like that forest. But here's your tough choice then. You can
Okay.
That's going to cost AP.
Yeah, no problem.
Not you spending it. If you want to put the flavor of this tree in there, you are going to lose half of a resource that you might not know that you're gathering yet.
Half of a resource I might not.
This tree grows based on the amount of AP that people are spending.
I know that as a player.
Yeah, you know that as a player, and that I'm just going to explain that mechanic. So for everybody in the chat too, if you use moves that have AP, please just give me that number so I can add it all. Because I definitely don't want to make Art chase that down. Or then I would have to chase it down at some point too. So if you used a move that cost AP, let me know.
Can I heal people?
Everybody's healed. Everybody's perfectly healed. The
God.
Harbinger took care of that on the way out.
Yeah, I think this will just be overall good for the tree and me. So I'm gonna do it.
Okay. So that
Get that
is-
flavor fruit on there.
So the airship has stopped tumbling through the sky, and while it looks a mess, I don't think it's actually bad off. Sure, it's a little singed,
little scuffed.
The sails are a little flipped upside down, but they could get untangled.
The armor's a little scuffed.
But all in all, it's okay. But I must, like, you all are left with a sense of dread. Like, there's just something in the back of your head saying that something much worse than what came today is on its way.
Well, they were the Harbingers.
Mm-hmm.
But
Generally,
whatever it
Doom
is,
comes after Harbingers.
Harbinger is offering Moth apotheosis.
And this night, when you all come back, you all like have your drinks, you hit the diving bell, and like everybody talks and like has a nice celebratory moment over drinks. And it's just like, yeah, did you see that? It was crazy. What was it? Kind of like everybody has that conversation, and like nobody really knows. As the captain's drinking out of her bottle of straight grenadine.
Do we need to seal the rift in the middle of Silver Thimble again?
No, all of these rifts got closed back up. That is also the gift from the first Harbinger. Is let you all go back to stop trying to destroy your world the way that they wanted to, and just let what's going to happen happen. Is how that they.
Oh, how kind of them.
Yeah, see, here's my thing. You're like, oh, y'all get 12 HP and 12 AP, and I'm like, that just means you can hit us harder.
No, Vatna still only has 10 HP, but 14 AP. He ate a mushroom. But you all lay down, and you're exhausted. None of you got enough sleep last night. And everybody that was on like night shift, you didn't get a chance to go to bed after it was over. So you're exhausted, you tuck in, and it's all just good dreams. Whatever you consider the best kind of sleep, that's what you have. Whether it's no dreams, whether it's good dreams, it doesn't matter. Like, anybody with a lingering fear of like the bee nightmare, it's gone. Don't worry about it.
Never happened.
Like, Pim and Nameless, who were there, Adders, and who else was there?
Gemini.
Yeah.
Ben.
So, Gemini and Pim, who are the two that are actually at the Silver Thimble most, like, they still remember the dream, but they're no longer, like, woken in the middle of the night with fear of watching, you know, all of their siblings' bodies be puppeted to kill them. And you guys finally get a good night of sleep, and that fills up your HP and AP again. Like, and it's just like, yeah, you're gonna have to spend a little time like fixing up the airship, and like whoever the mechanics got to like clear out the sub's legs of all of this gunk. Oh, B, it was a 20, so like you got out of it just fine. You could either say that you were still connected to Pim's gun and like do a paddleball situation.
Ping pong.
She still does want to know what happens if she ate any of it.
Oh, it's not. They were not solid. They were not actually. The only one that could have eaten it was Vatna. It's not a real thing.
So B is pouting.
Yeah, I'm sorry, B. You can take a bite of the word tree if you want to while you were there. You want to take a bite of the word tree? You want me to roll that 20-sided for you?
Yeah, take a bite of the world tree.
Take a bite of the word tree.
Stop.
Take a bite of the word tree.
Take a little tree.
Let me know if you want to take just a little snack.
You know what our answer's gonna be.
You know her
Trees are
answer.
tasty. I'm growing a
Like,
tasty tree right now.
Everyone's like, please don't, or do, knowing that she will.
Okay, well, she wants to take a taste. She wants to take a little taste. A little taste.
One word tree nibble, please.
Here we go.
The rift that goes directly to Tsoki's tree would have been there too.
Yeah, it would have been. All right, did you want me or Nika to make this roll?
I'll touch my tree.
take a little snack out of that tree. Okay.
Well, it could be worse, or it could be better, depending on what is good and bad here.
B, you managed to. You don't get any pages, but you definitely like take a little bit of the sap into your system. As a 16, by the way, that's what I rolled. So success. You got you all see when B comes back, there's a little bit of like glowing like yellow floating around inside B. It's another like it looks like glowing honey is like coursing through B's right now.
She's extra addictive now.
Oh,
So
no.
that'll be fun how that see where that turns out.
Wonder if she can be like a good fertilizer now.
I mean, you can use like blood as a fertilizer, right?
I don't know. I always thought you could. It would make sense to me.
Because like you can definitely use like decaying, like living things. So I feel like blood definitely.
Fish. You definitely can. You can use them fish too.
Yeah, definitely fish.
Yeah.
Let me see which one. Okay, so. All right, so all of the players, please roll me a 20-sider. This is for your bounty.
Jesus, I would.
I hate my rolls tonight.
Yeah.
These cannot be changed by card. Oh god, you all just fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So
Alright, so my bad luck has once again.
Send me
returned.
cards. I love
yeah, it's cards. It's less cards than there were because we were giving away like way too many cards from them. But like, but yeah. So silver is the what it would be.
Is this for the
Bounty?
bingo? Oh, for the bounty. All right, so
Yeah.
I need to do
Yeah.
one for.
Roll for warlord,
Yep.
please. So you each get 3. Oh my! Oh no, Nika rolled a 17. So warlord's gonna get a magic item. The rest of you get 3 cards. Let me send you your cards right now.
QQ.
Gift packs. Tabletop.
I'm sorry, guys. My bad luck is very contagious.
It's okay. I had some good luck earlier today, like before this, and kind of used it all up.
Alright, so how do you spell Ray's name?
MD5 Ray 01.
With your heart.
Oh, there it is. Okay, card packs for you, and now it's coming to not for. It's like we all say it's not forgiven, but we all know that that E's not there.
That's the whole point.
Are we not supposed to forgive you for spelling it wrong?
No.
Oh.
Never forgive me. And never forget.
Mm.
Alright, and now he rolled magic item. Can you roll me a D48 to see what Warlord's magic item is, please? I always loved like the most random dice that you roll.
Sorry, was that to me?
Yes,
There's a
1D48, please. I know, it's a very dumb number.
Did I like? Okay, a 14.
It's a 14. It's alphabetical, so it's not like high number is particularly like better than low number.
How has no one gotten the tortilla of concern?
It's the absolute highest rarity card possible. It's even harder to get than the library.
Ooh.
It's only because I don't know what the hell that card. I was
Ooh,
just
like
told
the
to
cards I
make it.
got.
I've been trying to get that card for a few months now,
Well, good news. I don't know what it is.
but I
As soon as
want it.
As soon as somebody gets it, we have to have
The
Kira,
tortilla
tell us what it is.
concern just ends the entire game. It's over with. Goodbye.
I think if somebody gets a tortilla of concern, I actually tell you what all the background story of this game is.
That's concerning.
Yeah, right?
I'd love that.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. You get... That's fucking wild. Felix's Floating Castle. This exquisite glass dome contains a miniature castle inside, surrounded by clouds. For 8 AP, the party may pool their AP to activate this item. You may wave your hand around the dome and activating the spell. A floating castle appears within sight, high in the sky above your location.
Does it just stay there?
The castle is small, coating each. Only one castle may be summoned at a time. The owner of the dome may unsummon it at any time, safely teleporting all the inhabitants to the ground. So yeah, I guess it stays up there for a little while. It can stay up there.
Bruh, you're basically like a lord now.
Mm,
No,
How
he's
big
not in
is it?
Scotland.
Did you?
How big is this thing?
A floating appear. The castle is situated on a floating island that looks like an upside down iceberg. Oh, it's literally upside down. It is a small castle. So,
Stop them from being a lord.
Yeah, but it was just a joke.
I'm still waiting for someone to acknowledge my dumb name reference.
There we go. And
He could be a warlord.
I get it now.
mm.
You're welcome for my shitty joke.
so there you
And then
go,
you wanna-
Warlord. You have, a free castle.
And Toast played a free real estate card?
Wait, why would Toast
Yes,
play
he
a
did.
free... What do you want to make it? What was his
Is
plan?
it related to the tree seed that he had, or is that something else?
Me and Nika were talking about it last night, and I gave you all so many opportunities to get that recruit somebody bounty done,
Man,
and
he-
you
on a
just spit in my
platter.
face. I handed out my hand extended, and just no.
So many opportunities, so many characters that you guys could have recruited. No, absolutely not.
Did they fail to recruit them, or did
They
they
sure
just
did.
Didn't even try.
Damn.
They failed by
Didn't
lack of
make the effort.
trying.
Wait, they didn't try. What the hell, guys?
It's like, oh, you guys can recruit Cree. No. It's like, you guys can recruit
Melvin, Stefan.
Melvin. No.
Could have
You can
even
recruit Stefan.
could have
No.
even tried Marlowe. Literally any of them, but just no attempts. You guys are killing me.
Midnight apparently
I
wanted
honestly
Melvin.
half expected to see a Fire Jacket in that game. I thought he was gonna make an.
Oh, so we got a beefy card played.
Yep, we got a beefy. I did give you, Shiny. I gave you your homunculus, right? Everybody, please, if you want a homunculus, just ask me. That's if you can't make the day after Thanksgiving game, I completely understand because it is the day after Thanksgiving. But if you just want to be silly and get the homunculus anyway, hit me up in the workshop channel. Good. Stuffing has been done. That Tsoki is stronger now and it has better stuff in it. Also, remember, Two things. The homunculi are not living creatures. Like,
Oh.
don't worry about them. Like,
They're alive, but they're not sentient.
the puppets. They are puppets. You are controlling them through VR, basically.
Hmm.
So, like, don't feel bad for them. And also,
Don't
the
get
turkey,
attached.
the turkey is gonna be eaten regardless whether you kill it or not, and B, an asshole. Like, you guys shot to death a big old owl guy that I think he was a pretty cool dude. You didn't even bother talking. But that kind of really fits with it because the only person that talked to it originally was Vatna and been like, guys, go get that owl, and I'm going to go after that one. It's just like, as you're flying, Hell Dimension opens up, you got to fight for your lives, and then all of a sudden it's just like, oh, well, this guy did it, so we're going to kill him. I get it. That guy had a lot of really funny things to say, and I didn't get to use all of the lyrics from Villainous things.
Sad.
Called me a villainous thing.
He is well, the Moths technically ate things, you know. Don't worry, we'll talk about it at some point.
I'm sure somebody thinks of them as villains.
Probably.
All right, and that was Villainous Things, the second game of this month.
The bingo card for the owl being defeated in one turn and dropping something special. Did you account for that?
Yes, everybody has 2 extra HP and 2 extra AP until the end of this season, because they weren't carrying things because they're not actually physical beings.
Fair enough. Yeah. Alright, a couple little mini announcement things. One, if you did not grab your free card pack from the bingo being played, make sure you click that because it will be gone at the end of stream. So, grab that. Also, thank you everyone.
Who are you?
I know. Thank you everyone for grabbing card packs. We appreciate it so much.
Really do.
Like, oh heck. Thank you guys. On Thursday, we're gonna do character update / character craft stuff, so, if you wanted to craft a legendary specifically for your character, we can workshop that with you guys. Also, if you haven't made a character yet and you wanted to make a character,
that?
Thursday, this coming Thursday.
Okay. I will try and be there. So I want to craft a legendary for Zacna.
I do not sound great. I know.
I hope you feel better.
Me too. Thank you.
So, for October, is it like we have to have a legendary card and we're crafting?
No.
Okay.
It's just we want it to be a little bit strong. Like, we're calling it legendary because of the way that it fucking like goes back and forth. But also, this isn't even like for that. That's like a normal ability. We want to fill out the book. Like, we don't like all of Quest's legendary abilities. So not even abilities for your character, just things that you want to see. Like, let's talk about those.
Yeah,
but we can also talk about
like,
your October abilities.
Yes. The legendaries that are in the book, like, half of them aren't really that usable. Either they're super overpowered or they're super underpowered. There really doesn't seem to be, like, a happy medium in there.
Or they're so dangerous that you would never fucking use
right?
them.
Like, they just, you can create an entire world! Like, could you calm the fuck down?
Or it's like, hey, you can ask eternity, but also you can be insane afterwards.
Or you can, like, recruit someone. Like, neat! Cool! The scaling is really weird. Also, like, Cole has really popularized the Wraith ability, but I don't want everyone to have the Wraith ability, because then, like, what fun is that? So I want to make sure that we have, like, flavored things for people. So, whether or not that's on stream, that's a really good question. I kind of am tempted to do it on stream while we do, like, portrait stuff. But it might just be
Can we trust all you to be civil? We
might do it in batches. That way it's not too many people all talking in the call at once. But that is absolutely an option, Query, and you're part of the reason why I wanted to do this, because I have things that I think, like, ideas that I think would be way more interesting for you than just Wraith Redux. So,
and I know I've been trying to think of something interesting for a legendary for Zacna. Because although I went towards Wraith because of the synchronicity with Spy, it just kind of doesn't feel the same.
Yeah, it just, if, like, one person having Wraith, super neat, and an interesting mechanic to see. Everyone having it, boring. So, I think we can do better. And honestly, I feel like Wraith is a good fit for Royce, because he has, like, the blue, like, smoke or steam or whatever that, like, helped make Leto. It's, like, story-wise, in the lore, it makes a lot of sense, and it's very neat. For everyone else, does it really? No. So we can do better for y'all. So we're gonna do some customized stuff.
I have just begun naming the fucking files for people's homunculuses, just ridiculous things. I named Isaac, like Isaac is a dummy thick snack.
I might have to get that done early just because I have D&D that night.
So
we'll do maybe like not like sign-ups, but order sign-ups. And then we can do people in little batches, that way it's not too many people talking.
Okay.
I guess, what are we aiming for here? Is it an October ability geared specifically to us? Does that need to be a legendary level or a normal level? And
The
Those,
October
I think, can be
ability,
just normal level.
yeah.
I mean, honestly, we can workshop it to see where you landed with it.
But also, like, I had mentioned it in the chat that, like, if you can't think of an ability, just think of a flavor from something that you learned in October, and I will just, as long as you flavor what you're doing with that, I will give you bonus effect to it.
Yeah.
So say Zacna couldn't think of an ability, but, like, just, like, nothing, like, rang right. If at any point in time Zacna threw somebody as an attack, like, then he would get a bonus to it, because that is a thing he did in October. And say, like, and it's just like, and I know, Kay, you already came up with one, but say that you couldn't think of something and you wanted to just, literally, the people who had, like, transformations, you guys could just literally do that and I'd be fine with it. Like, your transformation could be your ability, I'd be gold. Like, you're fine, you're done, good. Like, what does that do? Gives you a little bit, like, more HP, like, allows you access to a different skill set. Absolutely. Either one of those. I'm fine with that. Like, it gives you a bunch of magic missile. Fine, do it. Do it up. That's fine. That goes for everybody that did, like, all four of you that played Glitter Hearts. Like, if you guys wanted to do that, I'm cool with that. And so's Nika. And also, you guys, like, commissioned Ox for that art, except for Leo. Leo commissioned somebody else, which looks cool, you know?
I'm always gonna be partial to Ox's art, because, like, one of us.
Yes, Ox does some awesome art.
He really, like, not to, like, just actively suck his dick on stream, but he did so amazing.
Except actively do that,
Just
please.
actively, though. It just, they all came out so good. I loved the job that he did on them. I love them so very much. Ox does, in fact, do great art, and I feel like he tried extra hard on all of y'all's, and I don't know if you guys saw the one that Carrie got, just the art that she commissioned from him, but also really adorable. Mwah! Ox, we love you. I know you're not here right now, but, like, we love you so much.
Oh, I'm gonna object this tweet right in here. It's the one where he's, like, showing off.
Yeah, I think part of the reason that they did not do Ox is because that would have been so much fucking art in time for the thing. It would not have happened.
Yeah, that makes
Do
sense.
not overload our sweet baby.
Ox
But I
did
still love
draw a
him.
picture of Zacna during the duel.
I love it so much. Yeah,
But yeah,
commission Ox when you can, just because, goddamn, I love it.
I
Let's
will
commission
have
Adrian
to-
when you can. Commission other
before we
community members to make things, because it's neat.
Absolutely.
I'm not
so before
actually...
we end this game, oh, go ahead.
I'm not done with the things I want to run through.
Oh yeah, me either. I just want, like, real quick.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
So let's recap what happened today in today's game. So Vatna is growing a word tree that apparently, and this, like, you tell me, Lurid, if you're cool with the fact that it doesn't grow words, it grows flavors.
I love that.
Okay, because, like, the thing about word trees is, like, whatever the prevailing people, the first language of those people, that's what grows. That's why Tsoki's is not, like, written word on paper. It is carved words into, like, giant acorns, because that is how they wrote. So, that is why Vatna's tree is still a word tree, because Vatna can read that. Vatna can read those flavors as words. So in case anybody's wondering, like, oh, but it's not pages. It is still, technically. Those harbingers, we don't know exactly where they're from. We know that they are ancient beings, and not exactly bad guys. They're more just like, we had plans. The Ruined Continent, once ruled by monkeys, then became the only... I wasn't clear at the time. The Ruined Continent is the only thing that survived being eaten by those moths. So everything else is how we've described Liminal since the beginning. Just like the other planets, like falling through rifts, forming into this. What was here first was the Ruined Continent. Like, I'm just want to get this all out of the way so we're not like have questions later about it. The Hell Dimension is closed. All those rifts are closed. Nothing happened to the word tree except for it got a bite taken out of it by a bee.
Apparently B wants to lick Vatna's tree as well, which might make some interesting sap combinations.
And there we have it. That is the quick sum up of this game. Tomorrow we do the last of the diggy holes. It's diggy done. I believe there is one space left for it for official signups, I think. Also, if you are interested in fighting the librarian, there are still 2 spots for that, I think. There are not. Nika filled it up. All right, never mind. Yes, Sept! Get your penguin ass in here. Oh shit, Akana's in that game. Fucking sick.
Oh, that's why you were bothering Akana. It all makes sense.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Fuck me, perfect. I loved being like muted for everyone for that. Muted for stream.
Oh
for
my
that.
god, were you guys not hearing Nika
Oh,
talk?
any of that.
I
Okay,
heard.
perfect. Love that. I
One more
hate
time
everything.
for the ones in the
Really,
back.
I'm gonna have to repeat it 6 million times. We did it on Friday, so if you're here on Friday, you do not have to do it again if you already did it. But please DM me a list, no more than 3, of characters that you would feel your character is closest to. So I want to know who you feel your character is closest to, but also if you wanted to be closer to another character and you haven't yet, please include that as well if you would like to. This probably won't play out this season, but I'm like building towards something mentally, kind of in the background stuff. So please send me that. Again, who you feel your character is closest to, and or also who you would like them to be closest to in terms of other players. Also NPCs if you want to, but mostly I'm thinking other players. If you already sent me that list, you do not need to send it to me again. I have it, but just that. Okay, cool. I'm even going to type that out because I feel like somebody's going to be like, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What'd you say? Which happened to me every time. Yes, also DM about the real estate card. And so now, Alan, I would like you to go over the Thanksgiving thing and the mechanics for that.
Alright, so Thanksgiving. It is a giant feast the day after Thanksgiving in our world, but it's just like the Pastoran feast. Like, Reedy's gonna be there, Sabbathib is gonna be there, like, Nicholas Torch, our, like, Rasputin-looking, English spaniel man with mushrooms growing on his ears, has been tinkering with the bitter gift, and he figured out how to temporarily make puppets that you guys can like get your heads into. And he wants to make this feast the best feast of all time. And you guys know like Reedy likes a blood sport. So we are going to play it in Morkborg, which is the heavy metal system. We are going to set up team captains. So far, the only team captain is Royce. So any other like officer that wants to be like, hey, I can play that day and I want to play. I want to be a team captain. Let me know and done. You're just in. If no other officers can show up, I will like extend it to other people. Like you tell me what team you want to be on, and then it is your teams are all killing each other. Just literally killing each other. Morkborg's has a very low health pool, so it's fine. And just don't get mad if like somebody kills you. It's going to be very chat interactive. It's like you guys kill each other and kill the turkey. Whoever kills the turkey gets the prize. The prize is a bunch of gachapon stuff. It's based on how much stuffing goes in this is the better rewards that it goes on to. So then, alternatively, whoever gets the MVP, and to be the MVP, I mean the best designed character so far. So far, it's some really tough competition because I know Midnight had his, and Midnight's is great, but Toast's is a fucking Monte Cristo sandwich, and Cole's is a goddamn shepherd's pie. So, you guys, get creative, get fun. The whole thing has to be edible, like the whole thing. So no, like, wearing Tupperware. As cool as it is. Like, I'm not saying it's okay. I just wanted the whole thing to be edible.
Mine was going to be a pie with a bear trap strapped to the front of it.
Also fine, because you have a bear trap added to your inventory. Like, whatever's in your inventory, you have. So if it's like a sword, it's just like, don't worry about the swords being like, oh, it's a cocktail sword and stuff like that. You don't have to worry about that. Be brutal. Disembowel your foes. Like, destroy them, crush the mashed potatoes out of their head. That's how you get MVP. And then, if you are MVP, I will send you the spare copy of Morkborg that I have, as well as the bit of an expansion that they sent me. So there we go.
I love my pretty tree.
So, as I said, waitlist me for that. Okay, there's probably better people to be captains, but if we need it, I will be there and I can do it.
I might be around to watch.
For me. In the officer chat, please. Just...
I had put it in the general, but I'll move that.
Yeah, just to help me keep track of everything. Yeah, nudge me again, Warlord.
Here, let me, I'll drop the tree in the art share channel because you said you liked it, so let me...
It's so thick.
Yeah, why is it so pretty?
I didn't see the butt at all.
I see, like, the butt, the shoulder...
saw the butt.
It's because you all have too much horn on your hands.
Like, you pulled that up and, like...
Just...
I saw the pretty trees, and then I looked down immediately. I was just like, that's
a butt, correct? That's just a butt.
It took me a couple seconds to see what y'all are talking about.
No.
I don't disagree with any of it.
Like, the funny thing is, like, that left branch can either read as a really big tit,
it looks
or
like a big
possibly
titty.
An arm.
I'm definitely, like, this right here, this is a big titty. Because this part here is, like, the shoulder with, like, down to the hand. That is how I see that. So, yeah, no, that's just, like, giant titty. Yeah.
Alright, so, just for the record, I'm gonna put
there's the titty.
Yeah, there's a lot of titty.
I see the arm, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so I'm gonna put the beta version and the non-beta version share channel just so you guys can see. Like, the top one's, like, the one that we used, obviously, and the bottom one's the one that I didn't use.
You used the one that looked less like it was a person.
Tasty Trissy.
Please click that if you haven't already clicked that to grab a free card pack before the stream ends. God damn it.
Yeah, fuck. Also, go download the thing that B put in the fucking general, because that was... I could
Shout
not
out-
handle it. I was
Shout
not
out to
ready for it.
Art for going back through the stream and pulling all of the times that Alan made that noise where it was discernible and smash cutting it all together in just the absolute best thing on the planet. I listened to it while I was in the bathroom, and I couldn't leave. I couldn't get off the toilet. It just I was like cackling, wheezing, laughing so hard about it.
It's like performance art in a completely different way from his Valentine's video. If you know what I mean.
Thank you for making that at 3 in the morning. That is absolutely a 3 in the morning type activity. Hands down. It's so good. It's either going to be the new sub, like, alert sound, or, like, a donation sound. I haven't decided yet, but, we are using that sound. When I'm, like, not dead.
I think the last one is the funniest, because I go, oh. I don't even know if I can make any of these sounds again. Yeah, it's the... Oh, I can.
He did it.
He did the thing.
Oh, shit, get him!
Traumatic.
Alright. And thank everybody for playing. Thank you, Lurid. Thank you, Not Forgiven. Thank you, Caustic. Thank you, Ray. And thank everybody in the chat. You guys did great. I was trying to really go for chat interactivity, like let you guys... I wanted it to be two sides of the same mission, because I feel like I'm just dropping the ball on that a lot.
It is something that I have a lot of ideas for how we can streamline that a little bit, and also requires me to do more, which is fine, but I'm sick, so I'm like, there's no chance.
We had
I'm
a plan we had a plan, but Nika was just too sick.
Dead. I was barely keeping up as was for that, but I am also sad that he wasn't recruited. We'll have to see him again.
Nika told me that he used the name Stefan twice, though.
Yeah, there's another character named Stefan. From the Dragon Lair game.
Oh, yeah. That does sound familiar.
I think she's
it's
like
not
a little
Stefan with
frog
as
girl.
many A's, but...
No. Stefan.
Jaguar guy Stefan with very, very long inches and a fucking librarian kink has like at least 6 A's.
I think I'm gonna hop off for the night.
Yeah, we're all gonna wrap up right here. So thank you all so much for playing and for watching and all those good things. We'll see you tomorrow for the last I don't know, game of the weekend, but it's like Monday.
Dig.
No, it counts.
Diggy done.
Isn't it Veterans Day tomorrow? It's technically a weekend, I think.
Yeah, 3-day weekend.
Yeah, 3-day weekend. So we'll see you
I
tomorrow
should ask for tomorrow off.
the final.
I have to work
Diggy game.
tomorrow.
I gotta go in early tomorrow.
Well, get wrecked.
Yeah,
But
I have to work.
I only have to work for a couple hours.
All right,
The
see you all
problem with my-
tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye!